listening to Miss D6 Woman Sports.
Hey, welcome to Miss D6 Women Sports. Please like, share, subscribe. Please hit the like button on your way in. Well, let's get to it. So the Lakers got their man. And will this satisfy LeBron James? Deandre Ayton, 26 years old, had a buyout with the Portland Trailblazers. So the starting lineup for them is looking pretty decent. Would LeBron stay? That was one of the reasons he, you know, refused to take a pay cut, and they got to buy out. They making moves. They got to make a few more moves, but would this be enough for him to stay in the with the Lakers? Yes, would this be enough of it for him to stay with the Lakers? So let me get some vitals on DeAndre Ayton. So, like I say, he's 26 years old, and he averaged 14.4 points, 10.2 rebounds, and 1.6 assists. Shooting 56% from the field. Now, the years or a year and a half he was with Portland, he played pretty decent. He had some problems in the Sun. The Sun went to the finals. Of course, they lost to the Bucks, and he had some problems with Monty Williams. He wanted out of the Suns, and so they made that possible for him. But before he went to Portland, he was considered the centerpiece for the Sun. So I don't know what happened with the situation with that, but he get another chance to be on the team. They probably have a chance to win. So the starting lineup looked pretty good. You got Luca, LeBron, and DeAndre. If rumors are not held up, that LeBron probably wanted to leave. So they making moves. It's up to LeBron to see if he wanted to stay. So yeah, that's let me share my screen here. Now, according to Shams Karena, DeAndre Ayton has agreed to sign with the Los Angeles Lakers. It was a deal between Portland and, of course, the Lakers. He will earn $34 million next year, and it's a 2-year deal for him. So, you know, LeBron, you got your 2 years in to see if you can win a championship. He's good at blocking shots. You got your centerpiece. He's 7 feet tall. You got Luca. You can kind of cover up Luca's defensive inconsistency. So that's a good thing for Luca, and also LeBron. He's getting older. DeAndre is only 26 years old, so he still got some wheels left if he don't get injured. And that's a pretty decent trade for them. So I want to go over some of the other trades so far. Okay. You got Dante Exum. He signed a 1-year deal with the Dallas Mavericks. Spencer Dinwiddie signed 1-year deal with the Charlotte Hornets. My Pistons lost Mike Beasley. They lost Tim Hardaway Jr. and they also lost a solid vet and Dennis Schroeder. So yeah, we replaced nothing with that. Let me see. So the Knicks was talking to plenty of people after they fired the coach, and Mike Brown. They talking to Mike Brown for the head coach position. Um, they was also talking to Don Staley. I thought it was pretty good. People was making jokes that she's like Eddie. So Leon Rose underwent a thorough process when he fired Tom Thibodeau a month ago. Yeah. So Mike Brown, another chance to be a head coach. So he's expected to sign with the Knicks as a head coach. Okay. And of course, we know that Miles Turner signed with the Milwaukee Bucks after they released Dame Lillard, and so yeah, it's going pretty fast. So you got Duncan Robinson signed with the Pistons, 3-year deal for $48 million. Um, so he's okay. You replacing 3 players who had 500 3-pointers for the Pistons, and so the Clippers waived Drew Eubanks, and he plans to sign with the Sacramento Kings. Of course, the Denver Nuggets got Tim Hardaway Jr. for the Pistons, and Josh Minott has agreed to a 2-year, $5 million deal with the Boston Celtics. So yes, it's going pretty fast. But how do you think the Lakers? How you think that DeAndre Ayton will help the Lakers win a chip or get closer to the chip? Will he help on the defensive end, Luca and LeBron? And what is his scoring like? Is he going to get his 14 points, or do you want him to up his scoring? I just want him to be aggressive. I want to see how this work out with LeBron. He's he decided to, you know, I always defend LeBron. A lot of people say he's a team killer. He's a kind of selfish. And I can't defend LeBron on this because if you want to win, you had to take a pay cut. You bring in Luca, big contract. Now you bring in DeAndre Ayton, and I wonder how much money they have left to sign another. I think they missing maybe 1 or 2 more pieces to make it a real championship team. And how much money do they have? So is he going to stay? They trying to make moves for him to stay, but is he going to stay? So that's one of the things I is concerned about. So yeah, so is DeAndre Ayton, is he the missing piece for a championship, or he just a nice role player at this point of at this point of his career? He's still young. Um, he, like I said, he was the centerpiece for the Phoenix Suns. Didn't work out. He wanted to leave, and now he get a chance to play with LeBron and Luca. So this is a good thing for him to see if he's ready to have that pressure again. Now he's expected to be the star of the team, one of the stars, and but he don't have to do too much. He's the third option, of course. They probably bringing him in to be the big anchor in the middle that they needed. A lot of teams is going in the middle with them. Um, he's still got a little more speed. He could cover a lot of ground. He could take pressure off of Luca, and Luca don't have to play the centers no more. He can just play his natural position. Um, so you have a pretty decent. Let me share my screen. So this is the lineup. This is a pretty graphic here that they had. One second. So with the lineup they have now, what do you think the Lakers? Do you think right now with the lineup they have now with the Luca, LeBron? Is that the big three? Is that good enough big three? So is that a good enough big three for them? So that's what I want to know how that's going to work out. Um, I kind of like the move. I like DeAndre Ayton. I like DeAndre Ayton a lot. So the possible move. Depend on so I want to talk about also. I think so far the Lakers are the winner. Who are the winners or losers of the winners or losers of this so far? Who made the biggest splashes of the free agent market? So I think ESPN has something. Fair use, fair use. So I'm gonna go of the teams that still the player that's still out there. Represent my screen. So the teams, free agents, and the best fits. So number one is Josh Giddey. He's a restricted free agent for the Chicago Bulls, and he averaged 21 points and 10 rebounds and 9 assists while shooting 50% for the field. Possible fits for him is the Brooklyn Nets, Quentin Grimes, restricted free agent. It says like Giddey, performance jumped after All Star break. In this case, because of the trade um, without stars Paul George and Embiid and Maxey. He averaged 21 points on a strong efficiency of 59% shooting, and he had 4.5 assists and 5.2 rebounds at 28 games. It says a possible fit. Chicago will actually make some sense, but the Bulls are busy dealing with Giddey's restricting free agency. So they got DeAndre Ayton. He already signed. Jonathan Kuminga. He signed with the Milwaukee Bucks. So you got Chris Paul still out there. I haven't heard anything about him. Veteran. Al Horford was rumored to go to the Lakers. That could possibly still happen. It says possible fit Lakers and Warriors. Horford will allow the Lakers to maintain the 5-out spacing. Right. Al Horford is a very good perimeter shooter, very good defender, and they also need some more defense. So that'd be a good thing. Chris Bousher of the Toronto Raptors. 17 minutes. He shot 36% on threes and 63% and 28 and twos. I'm sorry. So possible fits for him is the Sixers and the Knicks. Cam Thomas, Brooklyn Nets, restricted free agent. So he's averaging a career high 24 points in 5 games last season with the Nets. DeAnthony Milton for the Knicks, unrestricted. And his possible fit is Lakers. Okay. And Russell Westbrook, unrestricted. That's the top 10. Possible fit. A return to Denver don't seem likely at the veterans Bruce Brown and Tim Hardaway Jr. this year. It says other notable names: Malcolm Brogdon, Washington Wizards; Alec Burks, Miami Heat; Amir Coffey, LA Clippers; and Spencer Dinwiddie. So he already signed. And Gary Payton Jr. in the second, and Moritz Wagner of the Orlando Magic. So, winners and losers. So, of course, the Lakers, with this news of Ayton going in, is the winners. So, says some of the winners. Okay, ESPN gave the Lakers a B plus. That's fair. They gave the Lakers a B plus for the Deandre Ayton signing. They say he agreed to a buyout, and Ayton looked like a natural fit for the Lakers, and not just because of the symmetry of and appearing the number 1 draft pick Luka Doncic and Marvin Bagley as a free agent if the Lakers complete the trio. So he's going to be 27 soon. If it work out, Ayton could be long-term option for the Lakers in a way the veterans are not, while also supplying a lob threat for Doncic and pick and roll. We saw Jackson Hayes last season have how powerful vertical spacing can be in the context of Lakers offense. And Austin Reeves with the ball handler, Austin Reeves. So Lakers get a B plus. So the Hornets get a B minus. They got Mann. They got Trey Mann. They re-signed Trey Mann to a 3-year, $24 million deal, and they signed veteran Spencer Dinwiddie. It says, despite the quibble, the reason to believe Mann can carve out a key role as a bench core. He also had a nice 28-game run for the Hornets as a starter, being acquired from the Oklahoma City Thunder at the 2024 trade deadline while shooting a modest 36%. So he averaged 5.2 in that role. So they got Dunwillie and Trey Mann. So Turner to the Bucks on a 4-year deal. Milwaukee agreed to a reported 4-year, $107 million deal with Miles Turner. For multiple reasons, this is the most truly shocking development in the NBA free agency since since Paul George was traded to the Clippers in 2019, convincing Kawhi Leonard to simultaneously sign with the Clippers weeks after winning the MVP of the NBA Finals. Turner seen a lot to resign with Indiana, having started Game 7 of the NBA Finals for the 9 days ago. Meanwhile, the Bucks' ambition in free agency seemed more modest. So they signed Miles Turner. They cut Dame, of course, and you know, Giannis was a little upset about that. So let me share my screen, go back and see what other news. So fair use. I want to see this. Has Giannis been convinced to stay in Milwaukee? Yeah, it's going to take a lot for Giannis to want to stay in Milwaukee. They got rid of Dame. He's coming off a Achilles tendon. They got rid of ah can't think right now. So they got rid of the guard. So what players are they going to bring in? Miles Turner. It's okay. Um, who's going to pass to Miles Turner and Giannis? That's the question. So we'll see how that's going to go. So who do you think is the winners and losers? So far, ESPN gave Lakers a B+. I say A-. I like the move. They had to do something. They had to shore up the defense after they lost Anthony Davis. As far as shoring up the defense in the middle, I like DeAndre Ayton on the defensive end. He can still give you some points. If you give 14 or more points, that'll be great for LeBron. He covers a lot of ground. They take a lot of pressure off LeBron, and Luka try to play defense. So I like that move a lot. So let me share my screen. So let me go back into this. So what do you think about Mike Brown becoming a head coach? And so the fair use. I want to go into what Stephen A. Smith got to say about this. So yeah, Stephen A. Smith. Let's see what he said. I think he wanted Tibbs to stay, and a lot of people was shocked that he left. So there you have it. Mike Brown. Yeah. Why? You know, you have a New York player or a New Yorker, a Hall of Fame to me. Mark Jackson. He played with the Knicks. He's from New York. Did you contact Mark Jackson? Who else? I don't know. Give a younger coach. You know, Don Stelly was called to be a coach for them. I wanted to see that, even though I like her at South Carolina. She accomplished everything at South Carolina. It's just icing on the cake for her. Hey, big girl, how you doing? So yeah, so LeBron get his one of his wishes, and we'll see if he stay. Um, Giannis uh, got Miles Turner um, and Kamunga, but no guard. They got a little bit younger. Hey, Keisha, how you doing? If you want to come up, you or ADP or even Big Girl, you can if you want to. I was just talking about the Lakers big trade. I also want to talk about. Also want to talk about the Commissioner's Cup last night. Um, yeah, that was a hot mess, and I want to talk about if did the Lynx lay down. I mean, they didn't play like they self. They was missing shots. Oh, okay. They was missing shots. Fee was missing shots. Uh, Matt Buckets was missing shots, and you had Courtney Williams letting Sid harass her, and you had Fee letting players go by her, and she almost got into a fight. She got bodied by AB and also Howard, and it just looked like they just laid down. Uh, it was just a disaster for them. And so let me see. Let me share my screen. I like this site. Let me share it. So she was hurt. Well, at least she kind of she did play, and a certain person that I'm not gonna name played, and I don't so I give her credit for that. But maybe if she was hurt, maybe she should have just took it out because they looked horrible last night. They got beat up on both ends of the floor. They shots it couldn't go in, and Fee had a frustrating night. She was about to fight Aaliyah Boston. Well, I thought was kind of funny. And that was kind of weird. Like after the game, ESPN made it seem like that the Lynx won the game. You never thought the Fever won the game. It was kind of weird. So the Fever, first place, top first place, Commissioner's Cup. Indiana Fever wins the Commissioner's Cup without Caitlin Clark. I know they're gonna say that one way or the other. So I want to get into this, what they say about the Commissioner's Cup. Let me see. You said she shouldn't have played. Uh yeah, maybe she maybe Broke Claw had it wrong. She was hurt. She was trying and she just didn't look good. And she didn't put her best effort out there. Maybe her body was not the same because she definitely look a little frazzled. And then when they started putting elbows to her chest and pushing her around, she just looked very very uncomfortable out there. And then her shots wasn't falling, her fadeaway wasn't falling, and the team take their cues from her, and so she didn't have a good game. So it was kind of like a domino effect. Nobody had a good game. Nobody could shoot the ball. Only player that was shooting the ball was Smith. At one point, Feet was sitting on the bench, and some of the bench players played better than the starters. So yeah. Let's see. See. So thanks for coming in. Okay. All right. Let me see. Now I don't know how to get it like yours. Okay. So yeah, let me turn it. Let me see. This is my other post here. I have some on bookmark. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So hey Reddit, how you doing? Thanks for coming by. So 1 second. I was trying to get some on So, how did the Fever beat the Lynx to win? We already know how they beat them. Oh, here you go. Hey, ADP.
Hey, Miss D.
Hey, how you doing?
What you doing up here? You snuck up here. I just happened to look.
Well, you know what? I wanted to hold on 1 second. Let me turn this. Oh, no, what happened?
I'm still here.
Oh, there you go. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, it's them. Hold on. So yeah, it's the yeah. I wanted to hold on 1 second. I'm sorry. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, hold on. Let me turn this down just a little bit. So, let's see what they say. $59 points. Wow. So, what do you think about the? You think the Lynx? They did it. They laid the egg on purpose. Was it a conspiracy? Conspiracy?
Well, Big Girl
Hey,
said.
can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? I hear you, Miss D. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Dang, I don't know why I did that. But what you think about? You think? I think they kind of. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what went on with them.
Well,
I mean,
Big Girl
59
said,
points.
Since Big Girl said she Fee was still injured and stuff, her and Keisha, so that could have been, that's part of Fee, so that's understandable with Fee. But the whole team,
Yes, Courtney Williams. They starters play bad, and I was very disappointed with that. Courtney Williams let they let Sydney play pretty well, and Ari they was harassing her and Natasha Hardeman all night.
But you know what I'm saying, you rarely, okay, it might just be me, but I rarely see a team where everybody's shooting bad all of a sudden. Everybody.
Exactly. So I mean,
it could be a difference if it was just, we understand.
59. I mean, both teams, didn't score like that, but 59 points for a team that is a 3-point and the tops in 3-point shooting as a team. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's crazy work. To watch something like that. I couldn't even finish watching it. I rather, I didn't want to watch it because certain teams I only watch anyway, and then it only if Keisha and them do it. When it comes to the Fever, I'll watch that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really watch the game yesterday. I did more of the play-by-play with them because it was kind of boring to me.
It was. And so I was like, did y'all take
stuff like that?
I know Big Girl said she didn't have any lift in her legs, but what was everybody else's excuse? Did you take the parlay? Did you take the parlay and because $500,000 was on the line and you didn't play at all, and you allowed Cunningham to get off. You allowed
he in the room.
He
in the room.
Yeah. Different players to get off that usually don't. So I understand.
It was different, it wasn't it at first we were excited. Well, at first I was excited and everything or whatever, because I just knew the Lynx was gonna pull it off, and then you watch the game and you listen to Keisha.
I thought it was gonna be a blowout. I thought the Lynx was gonna come in there on the
floor. It would have been a blowout, yes.
And not because they didn't have CC, because they would have blew them out with CC to me. It was not that. I just thought they shooting was better. They at home. and I thought they was gonna shoot the lights out, but they came in very just ho hum, like somebody that got that call. Like Carl said, like we said, CC put some butter or baby oil on that ball, and then the magnets didn't connect to the rim. So allegedly,
they remind me of. I say these two teams are twins, the Fever and Kansas City. And I say that because you were, if you was watching, I know you was watching the games and stuff because you said Detroit your team, even though we're gonna kick their butts or whatever.
Sorry, I saw your painting. No, I mean I like Jaden Daniels, but no,
we're coming through.
Not this year. We know we coughed it up. I don't know what happened last year. We coughed it up. Now he played good. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying we made some mistakes in the game that, especially on offense. Yeah,
I'm gonna let you have your moment before we play. But you notice, like when Kansas City, all of a sudden they were winning all those games and stuff and different stuff. They were, the rest was kind of allegedly playing in their favor or whatever the case may be. They started looking into that. It was towards the end when we're getting ready to go to the Super Bowl or whatever. But more and stuff start to look into that. Actually,
well, yes, but not in this case because the leagues actually, I think they shot more free throws. So
what I mean by that when it comes to Kansas City, what I mean by that is like
they getting the call.
Kansas City is like the we're the greatest or whatever out of the NFL.
Kansas City is the new Patriots. Kansas City was the new Patriots. You know what I mean?
Right, the new Dallas and Patriots together. Yeah. So that's what I was saying when it comes to these two teams, or whatever. But let them. I was to the point. I was upset today because I had ran across this podcast and you had Candace Parker and Cheryl
I saw
Miller.
That. I just didn't pull it up. I didn't watch it. What she say? What did Cheryl Miller? Because Cheryl always slurping. Cheryl is a Slurpee, a Clark Slurpee. I don't understand that Cheryl. Now she did go to the Aces game and was hugging all over Asia. That's fine, but you're a Slurpee, Cheryl. You said that Kaylin is basically Jesus, and Asia been putting up 2K NBA Jam numbers, and you ain't saying nothing about that. But what did she say? I'm sure she slurped Caitlin.
Well, they were talking about their journeys through basketball or whatever,
right.
And I give it to them that their history and what they brought to the WNBA is all great or whatever. Right. My question was, what in the world did this young lady do to you guys? Like, it wasn't bad or nothing.
Okay, go.
It wasn't bad or nothing like that. It wasn't bad or nothing like that. It was just like very short when it got to what do you think of the rivalry? And it was like, well, CC is a generational talent. She's a dog, and and it was like 2 words with Angel. It was like, but she working on her, something like that or whatever. Just very short when it came to Angel. My thing is, if you're gonna come with one, why not come with the other one? And if you for both of them, why not say something good about both of them? But you can't tell people what to say and how to say it. They have their freedom of speech. But it was just different. That's what I was just curious to know what they were gonna say about the rivalry, and just curious to know like all the accomplishments that they made, how they felt about it. So it was good on them speaking, but when it came to the rivalry, you could just tell. So my question was, what did she ever do to them or whatever for them not to like her like that or whatever? But let them have that Commissioner Cup, because that's all they getting. Let them have it. Because I saw the little comments and stuff, and I had to stop watching it.
Usually the team.
I was gonna crash out like Bro Clyde, and I was gonna crash out like Bro Clyde today, because I was seeing the little comments and people popping off at the mouth and making slick comments and all this kind of stuff or whatever. But change is coming. Change is coming.
It is, but you know what? She's not.
Sometimes you gotta let people have it. Let them have it. Let them.
She's not a what you call that? She's not a generational talent. We could put that to bed. She's a great player. She's not a. She's not a. Huh?
She said she was. CP said she was a generational talent.
No, you know what? They're getting on my nerves.
And a dog.
No, she's not a generational talent or a dog. You know, she duck and smoke, and she's not there. She's not. You see a lot of her flaws. First of all, she's exactly. Angel is a generational talent. Not only talent, she's a generational marketer, generational brand. But no, CC's not. She shoot that logo 3. She can't play D. She can't go. You know, usually a great player could go both ways. They could go left. They go right. They could shoot it with the right hand. They can shoot it with the left hand. She cannot do any of those things. So how you gonna be generational? Actually, the person besides Angel, the young player that's generational, she in college right now. She'll be okay, and that's Juju Watkins. And actually, Paige Beckers is better than Caitlin. She could do more than Caitlin. She could shoot with either hand. She could go left. She could go right. She could shoot the local 3, and she can shoot the midi, and she could take it to the basket. And we don't see anything besides that local 3. We don't see her. We don't see her take it to the basket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but yeah, I'm up here.
You think she a hater?
In the box.
Well, I think she a slurper. Her and for some reason, her and Cheryl, I call them slurpees. You might as well go to 7-Eleven. You a slurpee, you know? And I don't know.
Right, Patricia. I totally agree with that.
Usually people that win it. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, just look, let them have it. We got some work to do. We gotta continue to uplift Angel on a serious note.
And we're gonna talk about that, but yeah, I still respect CP3, but her takes are kind of interesting. First of all, like I said, Caitlin is not a generational talent. And then she comes around and says Coach Whispers, aka Coach Marshmallows, aka Tyler Marsh Mello, is a good coach. No. Then they say he developed Jackie Young. So I want to see how you're gonna develop HBL. I'm not saying HBL is Jackie Young, but you have HBL right there. So your developmental coaching skills is gonna be put to the test. Go ahead.
Look, and if you really want to be petty, you could say, no, I ain't gonna start that. Never mind. I'm gonna have to calm down today because I was gonna say something about I came into the house of celebration and dominated. On the day of celebration, I dominated. Do you know what fake hugs are? You know how people don't.
Exactly. I was gonna talk about that.
But
she had to chase Candace Parker around after the game, right? They won. They beat the Sparks. She chasing her around, and then she gave her that Candace. She was excited for Candace, but Candace gave her that. You know, I gotta pull that up. Yeah, she is salty, and she shouldn't be salty. Why she gonna be salty? She's a Hall of Famer.
But Miss D, you know what? I keep telling you, it goes back to what Shaq said. Shaq said, Angel know who she is. It's the people around her that don't know who she is. Regardless of what's going on, they in their feelings, whatever the case may be, everybody is entitled to their opinion.
Right.
But let me tell you, he will make your enemies your footstool. And guess what? Those same people gonna be congratulating you. You know what I'm saying? They in their feelings right now, and she don't have to prove nothing to anybody. Angel is a doll. Angel is hers. She has a unique talent and a unique skill. There's nothing people can say or do to take that away from her. You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad that it's these players. When they pulled up the voting for the All-Star, it wasn't the fan votes from what I saw. Now I might be looking at it wrong, guys. I have to ask Keisha and them about it, but from what I saw, it was saying that her fans did vote for her. It was the players.
And that's weird because I thought the players liked her. I thought the players, you know, a lot of these players was unrivaled, either teammates or opponents, and I thought they liked her.
You know how that go. People. Let me tell you, people are undercover. They're undercover jealousy, and they want to leech on you for certain things. You can tell that's what some people allegedly do when it comes to certain people or whatever, right? But they can't be her. A lot of people are undercover. They're undercover with jealousy. They're not going to show it or say anything. They're going to react by their actions by stuff like this. But regardless, if Angel star or she's sitting down, whatever the case may be, watch how this thing work out. Watch how it work out.
Exactly. And Candace Parker has nothing to be jealous about. You a Hall of Famer, Candace. You know, it's
no, I don't know. I don't know what her reasons are. I don't know about that or whatever. I'm just saying an overall. It does, you know what I'm saying? It's an overall of people. You know, and it's sad because some of them are vets.
Exactly. Like she should not have been like 13. I think she finished at 7. Like she should never been at 13 far as you know.
But you know what? They do that. Listen, they do that to try to change Angel's story. But you're not God. You can't change her story. She is going to continue to dominate. You can try every trick in the book, but as you see, she always coming back and she's always taking over and doing what she need to do. I can say she gets hit with the trials and tribulations, but she still be standing and fighting. She's a fighter. She's definitely a fighter. Because, you know, somebody else would have gave up and said, forget, y'all can have this league. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much for me. But she didn't do that.
So she number 5. So that's good. Let me pull up something. Let me see.
Yeah, the fans, Patricia, yeah, we showed out.
Good. I did. I tried to vote. You know what? They try to block me. You know, you gotta vote once a day, and then I try to vote for different ones. I still couldn't get, but I voted at least 3 or 4 times the best I could.
And when we play Friday or Saturday? I
don't know.
I usually be on it.
Me too.
I don't want to see it. I said they're gonna get out there. The Lynx gonna get out there like they at the Olympics for a championship with the middies and threes. And guess what? I said, let's go, Sky. We got to do what we got to do. We got to put our foot on their necks and win this game. Oh, it's Sunday ready. Oh, my gosh. I got to wait till Sunday.
Now, hold on. Let me share my screen right quick. Now, they can't stop this. Look at
right,
that.
Big girl. Liking her.
You can't stop that. Can you see it?
Yep. Yeah, you can't. You can't.
Can you see it? Can you see that?
I see it.
Okay. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. Hey. Okay. So keep being a dog tonight. Yeah. Even the sky. Okay.
I believe it. Records. Yeah, and they don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah, I saw Sanaya. I thought it was so cute. I had to.
I'm gonna go back to that. But
yeah, I was gonna get sad with Sanaya, so I was like, Sanaya, in a minute today. Yeah,
I'm sad. Yeah.
Yeah, but I love it. That's what it takes. I do that too. I got the same thing, so I get it. You know, I got my pictures too. But yeah, we're gonna see. I think it was just crazy work yesterday, and
so okay. She's number 5, so she's still got to be picked by the coaches, right?
I don't know. I think so. I think it's down to the coaches now.
Okay. And then you got to pick the captains.
Britta said yes.
Okay, yes. So you got to pick the captains. And so, Caitlin, do the right thing. Don't get in your feelings because you already know that she's breaking records and she's still playing. And she's hurt too. I don't think she's fully recovered. I think her.
I don't even think
wrist.
she's gonna play in the All-Star because they had her out. They got her out for the next game too.
She better. She's the host. You know, the league gonna make that phone call like, Caitlin, get out there. We helped your team.
Maybe that's
look, Caitlin, get out there. We helped your team win the Commissioner's Cup so you can win something.
They have to pick Angel off the reserve list on Sunday.
Oh, something. Let me see. Hold on. They did this for you.
Angel has the right people in her corner. I don't see it changing. What you say, Miss D?
No, I said they did this so she could celebrate.
Oh, she supposed to be back? Okay. You talking about Sanaya?
Huh?
You talking about this? You talking about what did you say, Miss D?
No, I said they did that so she could win. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Hold on.
Well.
Hold on, let me find it. Let me see.
They got me. I was just like, enough is enough. Everywhere you go, you know, you on these podcasts, everybody got something to say. So I was like, man, I had to pull up LSU. Now I got to draw her in LSU colors because they want in Maryland. I said, we're going back to Be More Style. We're going back to LSU. Do your things with these hands, Lord, because I need to draw her. And I don't like drawing full body pictures. So I was like, I'm getting ready to draw this picture of her at LSU holding the ball on the side where her fit, you know, LSU fit on. But
here we go. Is that it? That's it.
Yeah, is that okay?
Hold on. That's not it.
Oh, I know. What you getting, Miss D? I know you ain't getting ready to play that, are you? I'm
gonna find it. I'm gonna find it somewhere else. But yeah. Hold on. Cam Brink, I don't know. I'm gonna check in a few minutes. I'm gonna check it.
Well, they around here dropping.
They are. They also they let Latua King go and let why they let Odyssey Sims go? I like Odyssey Sims.
Who's making room? Somebody making room for I think somebody making room for DB.
There's a lot of players.
Who y'all think? Who y'all think? Where DB going?
I don't know, but why did the Sparks give away two decent players? I like them.
I don't know what they're doing. I saw that too. I don't know what these teams are doing.
Yeah, I don't like that. Then they the Valkyries they got rid of a player on a plane. She had to figure out that she got cut from a plane. She was on the airplane and she found out she was cut. I can't even say it now.
And then they had posted that Natalie said she thought that telling a person face to face was was good instead of telling them over the phone. Okay, keep that same energy.
Exactly. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
You see it?
See what, Mr.
Okay, let me share it, y'all. That's why they did that. They wanted Caitlin to celebrate. Watch this.
The All-Star July 18th. She should play.
That's what they wanted. You see it?
I don't want to see that.
She had all that energy to do all that. Y'all see that?
Miss D, let them have it. Let them have it.
Look at that. Look at that.
Let them have it.
She had the crazy city code.
Sometimes you just gotta let people have it.
And she's celebrating like you ain't even play. What are you celebrating for, young lady? Look, I can say Fee played, even though I think she gave up for the parlay. Fee, you gave up for the parlay, didn't you, Fee?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta let them have it. We're gonna be venting, then we're gonna be venting and stuff like that. But I was like, man, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You popping off at the mouth, and you two popping off at the mouth. Her and AB popping off at the mouth. I said, okay, let them have it.
Yeah, Cam Brink doing photo shoots. So let me see. I don't know. They'll say.
I don't know. Is she
it
coming
says no
back?
timeline. It says no timeline.
Oh, okay. Now I understand why she asked. Why Riddick asked that. I understand now.
Okay,
Or maybe that was why they was letting people go.
Hold on. Let me share this.
Yes, Riddick. That's tight. Sell out or us.
Who talk about sell out or us? Who? Oh, Cam Brink. So they still need to free Rickea Jackson. Poor Rickea. You know, they blaming her for a lot of stuff. I still think she's a valuable player. It's just that I don't like the way the Sparks are using her. She's not a running gun.
She's gonna be all right. She's gonna be all right. She's gonna be all right, because what they're gonna stop doing is messing with these young ladies.
No, it's not a championship. And the team that win the Commissioner's Cup do not win a championship. It's not always like that. It's very rare. I like Sid, but Sid, she I don't know. She changed it to me. She kind of they said she might be the person that walks. I don't know. I doubt it. Sid don't seem like that type. She ain't hang in there. She ain't hang in there.
You can't.
So hold on.
My thing is when teams do like they like the situation with DB. If you do something like that to DB, what makes me think that you won't do that to me? Like I'm
well,
like,
you know, if that was the case, right? Free Rickea Jackson. Hey, Chicago Cheetah. So, why didn't the players kind of revolt? Because I think something happened in that locker room. I think a lot of these players, you know, was tired of CC playing bodyguard with CC. You know, she kept getting into it, not only with JC Sheldon, but she was getting into it with a lot of players, and then taunting and doing all that stuff, and then they had to play bodyguard. You know, Andrew McCarthy, hey, she out there. She said she want to play bodyguard. She want to be the bodyguard. She want to be Kevin Costner, and she want to protect CC like Whitney Houston. She want to play that. Hey, L504, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yes. They not going to, you know what? I want them to get Ari McDonald. They didn't. I want them to get a lot of players. They didn't.
I
King
know
was out there.
Chicago,
right? We could have had Latu King, who I like. I liked her from Notre Dame, and she's a pretty decent. She could probably start compared to what we got, Rachel Battleman. Okay. And I like Odyssey Sim. That'd be nice. Really?
I don't know. We gonna have to.
Yeah, she was trash talking to about everybody weak. Yeah, I saw that.
No, I didn't see they doing a remake, but nobody can do it like Whitney.
No.
Nobody can do it like Whitney.
No.
I hope they do it
how you doing? Yes, they could have made well, let me see, Sloop. They could do what they did to who's the young lady from Liberty? She got injured and they suspended her contract. I think they could do that to her. I think Maddie, I'll waive her right, and then bring in King and Odyssey Sims. Why y'all? I don't know what they was doing. Oh, thank you. Yes, please hit the like button, please. Please like it. And also subscribe to my channel. I need more subscribers.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. You look, Bro Clock keep putting up his sign, Miss D. You need to make your sign to put in your box. Like, share, and subscribe. You know.
You know what? I'm doing these spontaneous lives. I need to kind of get it together.
It's okay. Look.
But you know what? Forget the bodyguard. You know what? Ooh. You know what? I keep saying I want to remake Love and Basketball. Since we on basketball. And guess who I want to play Sanaa Lathan's and Omar Epps' daughter. Juju Watkins would be their daughter. And then this player that's in California as well, Special K, play her little sister. So they got two kids. and Juju love interest either be like Edwards or somebody else. What you think about that?
I don't know.
So now later would be Juju Watkins' mom. Juju and yeah. Yeah, I want to see that. I saw that he's filming. Yep.
Oh really?
Yep. You didn't see that when he was
yeah, I saw on location and stuff, but I didn't know what it was called.
It's not called Love and Basketball. He said it's called something, but it's not called Love and Basketball. Yeah, it's not called Love and Basketball.
Yeah, teams had to.
No, Juju Watkins. She plays Sanaa Lathan's daughter. She's just young enough, but she got that popularity. And then what happened is Juju Watkins, let's say Sanaa Lathan, she retired from the Spark because at the end of the movie she was a Spark. And then you put Juju Watkins, which is kind of forecasting because Juju Watkins is gonna be a Spark. We all know that. I don't care what nobody says. She's gonna be either a Spark or a Valkyrie. She ain't leaving California. Well, the dang on Sky need to make some moves. They couldn't good players. They not even picking them up. Me either. Yeah, she might go to the Bucks, but I think they want her with the Sparks because she's an LA girl. Yeah, she's an LA girl. So yeah, every time they cuss somebody, like okay, Sky, get it together. Come on, what you think, ADP?
Oh gosh, I don't think they. I don't think the Sky gonna do no trade. I think we're gonna have to work with what we have. And
what? Oh my God, I got a headache.
Big girl, you better stop. Big girl,
come on. No,
I done got my new.
No.
I done got my new wig, okay? Because Angel did so great. I done got my new wig, okay? Then I don't be on my live.
You're not gonna let that happen. That's a good combination, but Kiki in the wrong place. They want to have
causing confusion, Miss
right? There's no way. Well, you never know because he loved him some Rachel Banham for some reason. He loved Bam Bam. Didn't they do that for the girl from New York? She had a knee injury. What's her name? From New York? Banji. There's a girl in New York that she got a knee injury and they suspended her contract. I forgot her name.
Hamilton.
Lady Hamilton. No, lady. Yup. Lady Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Yeah, Lady Banjo Lady Hamilton. Yup.
Me too. Really, Miss Big Girl in the chat being messy. Getting up. Look, we gotta be worked up for the game. I was good, worked up for the game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right. Yup. It was Hamilton.
Yup. Big Girl.
Yup.
Causing confusion.
So who the Sky play? I forget. Who they play?
They play the Lynx.
Ooh, that's right. Ooh.
I don't want to see no middies. I don't want to see no threes like they playing for the Olympics championship.
The Lynx gonna be pissed off. They lost that. Well, maybe allegedly they're gonna be pissed off. That $500,000.
What it's gonna show is look, what it's gonna show is what we suspected. That's what it's gonna show.
What?
The behind the scenes stuff.
Oh yeah.
Big girl, what you doing? What you doing right here? It's JD5. That's all. You don't need to put or. What you in the chat doing? We ready. Preseason, starting the season. We ready. JD5 is on. You know exactly. That. I'm gonna tell Keisha, big girl. Y'all LSU down. I cannot believe this.
Exactly. Should pick up. Jane Daniels, have his mom in there cop blocking like she did.
Man.
BK James Harden player performance for the finals. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did give James Harden
we played
no show.
Them 4 times in
I told you CC did something with the ball, then the commissioner called down, say put a lid on the rim because a lot of balls was going in and out for them. and then fee letting Sophie Cunningham go past her. I wonder how much money she got paid for that. No, allegedly. No, let me stop. Stop it. I don't want to get banned. No.
Yeah, just let them have it. Just let them have it. Congratulations. Let them have it. And people kill me when they say, "Oh, it's people hating on the team." It's not that. It's the way you carry yourself with that team.
I don't hate the team. I like the rest of the team. I don't like Sophie Cunningham because I think she's fake tough. And hold on, I think she's fake tough. And yeah, this she thinks she this.
I go by the actions of the players and stuff like that, and how they carrying themselves and stuff. So
she's tough. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, she thinks she's black belt Sophie. Somebody put this cute. Look at this. No, come on. Let me put this up. Really? Oh, also little sexy Lexi.
Lexi on punishment, really. Lexi on punishment.
Yeah, right.
But you know what though? Lexi ain't been popping off at the mouth though. I could say that. She won't one of
yeah, it might be if the Scotty to come out with some intensity because they know the Link's gonna be kind of pissed off, so they better come with it. Yeah, I don't like that, but Logo Mamba. That's you know what, right? For here on in,
I know really right.
Let's shoot it out. Get rid of that dang on Logo Mamba.
Miss D. Your gun about like broke claws. Y'all need to go get K-Sap's gun.
Let's get rid of the Logo Mamba. Goodbye, Logo Mamba.
Oh, snap. I know Big Girl didn't say drop no link. No, she did not. Oh, let me check outside, guys. Okay, it might be raining.
Oh, okay, Big Girl.
It must be raining outside.
Okay.
Oh, snap. And while Big Girl, we're waiting on Big Girl to come up, everybody. Miss D is going crazy on the mic.
Hello.
Hello.
Miss D,
okay.
Miss D,
okay,
you see I put that Diana Ross.
Okay, here it come.
You see I put that Diana Ross song?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. I like
that old school. That old school beat. Ooh.
Oh,
Bigger after this, we need you to start a channel. Riddick, I know. I've been telling Big Girl. Big Girl got some skills too.
Here it come, Big Girl. Let me get this.
You trying to drop it?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Man, I'm supposed to be making some tilapia.
Oh, here I can't. Hold on. Let me get it again.
Nobody stop it.
Kason, you better be posting no videos on YouTube. That's my YouTube channel. I'm gonna have to make you for kids. I'm gonna make you one for kids.
Sorry.
Okay?
It should be this hard. Now, why is it always hard for me to drop it?
Cause Big Girl, I told you, Big Girl be causing confusion. It's doing it cause Big Girl.
Sorry, Big Girl. And I want to see. I ain't never seen you come up. Okay, here we go. Finally. Okay. I don't have the blue thing, so hopefully you'll come up with your StreamYard behind StreamYard.
So really you acting up too. Everybody just acting up today.
So chat, do you want if Brooke Crawl or somebody maybe Keisha have try to get Alexis Morris or Kennedy Carter, do you want ADP to have a one-on-one talk with them? With one-on-one talk with Alexis Morris?
Why you got to be messy? Why you got to be messy?
Oh, I had to laugh at that. Do you want her to do a one-on-one or a virtual sit-down with them?
I think it would go good with Kennedy.
No, we was talking about Alexis Morris every time. She always play like the troll. She's the troll. She's the troll. She's the troll.
I know, Rick.
No,
I know. Ain't no getting to her.
Oh, hey, big girl. I'm sorry. Let me add you to the stage.
There's no getting to.
Can you hear me, big girl?
Can you hear me?
Really?
Yes. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay.
Big girl, what you doing up here?
So, do you want ADP if roll call try to get Kennedy Carter or Alexis Morris? Do you want her to do like a consular session with Alexis Morris or Kennedy Carter? I think that would be a good idea.
I think you need to keep both of them separated.
Oh, they friends. They know each other.
They may know each other, but they are not friends.
I thought they was cool. Oh,
they cool with everybody. You see, her and Jasmine Carson was on the live together yesterday, and people was asking them about Angel, and they kept saying she okay, she all right.
But you know what?
So
they kind of backed up. I think they got kind of scared because the year before last, the 2024 season, you had Alexis Morris and Jasmine Carson putting out cryptic messages saying that they know something that went on. So I want to know. I don't want to know the secret, but I want to know the secret. What's that song? Do you
somebody,
get it? My secret. What's that song? Like New Edition. But yeah, I want to know the secret. What's the secret? Go ahead.
I don't know. Someone asked him on the live last night too. Well, why she keeps sending cryptic messages about Angel, and her answer was she sent cryptic messages about me. I'm like, Angel ain't thinking about you, girl.
She's still living in 2023, and that's so sad. Poor baby.
And I found out yesterday also Jasmine Carson is gay. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Did y'all know that?
Yep, you could tell by her Instagram. Oh, look at her. Yeah. I didn't know.
I know that now, but I didn't.
Right.
I didn't know that until yesterday. Yeah, I knew that yesterday.
Now Alexis is like that, but you can't tell. Weird. Huh?
I said they're weird. Those that the more I'm seeing them individually, though that class of 24, I mean that 2023 class with Angel, they are weird. It's something, like the Deja, they was asking her in her life, do you talk to Angel? And they like, nah, but I talked to Flau'jae. That's what they all say. So it's something. I think they all bitter that Angel is the one that came out flourishing.
Well, so did Flau'jae in her own right, because I think you got to think Flau'jae had more before Angel really took off. Like she had some popularity, but before Angel took off, Flau'jae was a child prodigy. Her father was a rapper who got killed, and she took up the mantle. So she been rapping since she was like 9, so she always been in the spotlight. But I think. Do you think Angel to them? I don't know. I got the big head.
I'm gonna tell you what I actually think. I think that they all is a little jealous of Angel, and that they feel like the Angel shouldn't have been the one that got the shine. But Angel's the one with the the person that big personality. She gonna get in your face, especially after she did that shoe block. That's when she blew up.
Right.
It wasn't the way with CC. It was with the shoe block and her doing her little TikTok on what's her name with the LA Sparks. The one you just saying that she needs to be free. What's her name?
Rakia.
That's
when
she did her TikTok dance on her because she couldn't stop her. So, so she got that flamboyant personality, and and people just feel like that that's what rubbed people the wrong way. I like her flamboyant personality.
So what? Okay,
I like that about her.
So do Flau'jae, but so why do they like Flau'jae more? Because Flau'jae got the
Flau'jae personality is not like Angel's personality. Angel personality comes off not only as flamboyant, but also arrogant, pompous.
Yeah.
And people don't like that.
Yeah.
People don't like that.
Well, I don't think she's arrogant, pompous. Flau'jae problem is she's a mommy girl, and it's nothing wrong with being a mommy girl, but mommy spoil her, and mommy probably tell her, "Oh, you the best, you this and that," and then she kind of act like a spoiled brat, and then a lot of people get turned off by Flau'jae, and that's so sad that Flau'jae. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Flau'jae mom turned me off from her.
Yeah,
because her mom comes off as being a little immature to me about some of the things that she's done, and some of the things I'm quite sure she probably didn't. I'm not even gonna say quite sure. I hope that she has apologized to Angel.
Yeah,
I hope she has.
Yeah,
because what she did to Angel, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what I was saying. My son came in here and made me forget what I was saying.
Okay.
I hope that her mom has apologized to her for what she said, because whether it was true or not, she was out of bounds for that.
Well, okay, that's true. You got okay. I wonder how did it start between Flau'jae mom and Angel mom? Because why would that's why I think the relationship ended between Flaw and Angel, because Angel felt like, I can't trust you. You telling your mom everything, and then she telling everybody through Instagram. Not everybody know my business. Even though
whatever it was, it started at the beginning of the year.
Right.
I can guarantee you that it started at the beginning of the year.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what that is. Well, hey, I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna drop down. I'll come back.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for coming up. But yeah, let's say Big Four mom. Ooh, and you know what, Keisha, get ready, because you thought Flau'jae mom was a mess. It seemed like Malaysia mama is saying like Flau'jae. She on Twitter crashing out every time every time the fans get on Lay about her turnovers and the way she plays. Sometimes it look real good. It look very and what mixtape, but sometimes it look bad, and then people jump on Lay and then they get mad. Her mom is a crash out. So that combination is gonna be woo. You thought Lay Big Four mom. You know what it is? I wonder how old she is, because I think she's early 40s. Her father was a rapper. Check him out. His name was Camouflage. And I saw a good documentary about Camouflage. That was his name. And that's how she got her name. He named her Flau'jae. And the mom, her mom didn't like the name. And then, so that's how she got her name.
You gotta turn that off. Move.
So, yeah.
No anime.
So what you think?
Who? What I think of Flau'jae?
No, what we was talking about, sort of, kind of. With Alexis Morris and Jasmine hating on every time something go down, they kind of send kind of shots. Now everybody say Kennedy Carter do. I didn't never really see that she threw shots at Angel, but they definitely do. Especially well, that's why I said you would be a great counselor for her, because Alexis Morris.
Don't keep trying to get Morris. Carter, yes. I don't know Morris like that.
Oh, you could tell her what's wrong. Why you still living in 2023? Why? Move on. And she has some chances.
I don't know. Momo. Let's see.
Yeah, that's true. But she had her own situation. She was a Harlem Globetrotter. And I wonder what happened with that. Why she didn't stick with them? No, she see, that's what I'm saying. Her immaturity showed, because when Angel tell you something in private, why would you go back and tell your mom about what Angel told you? Obviously, Angel told Flaw something, because you mentioned that in a tweet against Angel's mom. So obviously something was, you know what I mean? Yeah. I think Jasmine is playing overseas. I don't know about Alexis Morris. Yeah. And she's doing okay. So maybe something happened. So I'm not against mom spending for her baby. Lauren Betts' mom will be active on Twitter against trolls too, but not when it comes to the team. Right. The problem, I have no problem with you taking up for your daughter. The problem was with Flaw, and also Lay Mom. And I think I hope Lay did it for the right reasons. I hope Malaysia Full Wiley did it for the right reason. And not to spike Don, and not to prove something to Don, which you didn't need to do. You was on a great trajectory, but you didn't want to stay. So yeah. So let's play devil's advocate and say Angel was mean at LSU. That isn't enough to still be speaking on her all her years. Yeah. So it got to be jealousy. When you had a chance to kind of reveal something, like if you would have said that in 2024, like you wanted, like you said you was gonna do, kind of reveal some things, not tell everything, it would have been okay. So now that you come in, you still kind of throwing shots at her. Yeah. But maybe Angel rubbed them the wrong way. Or maybe they felt like, I'll play the big. Well, they did play a big role. Alexis Morris played good defense on CC. Jasmine Carson hit major threes in that game, so they did play good. And maybe they didn't get the recognition. But one thing about LSU, maybe in a way, it's their fault, because they didn't take advantage of the NIL deal. If you see that documentary on, if you got Prime, LSU got a good NIL program. So if you didn't take advantage of that, that's your fault.
Hey, Miss D, I'm gonna get ready to get Moo aka Kason to bed.
Okay. Thanks for coming up.
You're welcome, and I'll see you. I know I see you in the YouTube streets on the chat. I'm gonna get him to bed.
Okay. Have a good night.
He'll be up rolling with me.
Oh Lord. Yes, it's getting late. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to get him in there by 9:18. So let's see. He may not play around too much while I get him to sleep. Thanks, chat, for having me. Miss D, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. I'll probably see you in the full court trio chat. If you on the panel too, you're doing the thing, Miss D.
Oh,
you're all in the players. Look, you're all in the players club and everything. I'm proud of you. Like I can't do it during the daytime because I got moo, but just to see you, you were doing that with Bro Clyde anyway. But to see you branching out, like, okay, hey, you're learning, you got it.
Right. That's true. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming up.
Okay, Miss D. I'll catch you in the YouTube streets.
Okay, have a good night. No problem.
Okay, you too.
All right. So I'm not going to be on here very long. I just want to talk about you said that Carson. No, she wasn't. But you don't have to be a popular player to take advantage of the NIL deals. Even the players on the bench take advantage of it. I don't know if they did or didn't. Angel took off. Her basketball skills and her popularity became the same thing. She always was a dog. She was a top 5 player. Oh yeah. She seemed like she cool, but I think I think Alexis Morris got to get out her get out of her own head, because she did have opportunities. Like I said, she was a part of the Harlem Globetrotters. And when Apparel was trying to work with her, she had opportunities. Yeah. Yeah, she was, but that was she was fighting it after yeah, you're right. And then Lexus Morris and Carson they kind of backed away a little bit because they said they was going to say what happened in the locker room. Maybe Angel's friend, what was her name, that played on the team, and she got accused of point shaving, and it was just a whole bunch of drama. And after that championship, probably even during the championship year of 2023, it was a lot of fights in the locker room. So Angel had to take up for her friend, who that was the reason why she went to LSU. She wanted to go to South Carolina. Yes, they was, and it was a fight. Flaugier got into it with Angel's friend, and so that's another weird reason why they're not friends anymore. You know, you try to fight my best friend. You told my secrets to your mom, and then she told everybody. Kateri Poole. And Kateri Poole was at LSU before Angel got there. Angel called her and say, "Hey, you going to LSU?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm here down here." He said, "I'm coming down there." And then that's the rest is history, because she would have been at South Carolina. Her and Nisa Morrow. So yeah. So, you know, that's the yeah, I know what you mean. Yep. I know what you mean. And yeah, it's sad to see how she left LSU. But I want to see how the Sky is going to play against the Lynx, who are going to be very upset they lost that money. Maybe they got a little money handed to them, a little parlay going on, because that's what they play like the ball, like they was allergic to the ball and allergic to the shots. You know, they caved into Kathy. They got a call from Kathy and kind of laid down. So yeah, so thank you for stopping by. Thank you for participating in the chat. If you can, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm Miss D for 6 Women Sports, and I'm out.